Hi again, I'm Omar and this is a crash course in data analytics. When you collect your data from varying sources, it's quite common to see your data contains text in mixed case. That is, some in uppercase, some in lowercase, and some in proper capitalized case. But in Excel, we have methods to resolve that. You can see that the header row here is using all upper characters. So if you want to change that to use proper case, then you need to add another row to put the function in. The proper function is simple to use. Just type equals, then proper, then open parentheses. Then the cell reference, in this case A1, then close parentheses. Here you can see that the result in A2 is in proper case. Now you can try and drag the formula right across to column E by using the fill handle on A2. If we have a lot of columns, instead of dragging, you can use Shift plus right arrow to select the columns across to E, then press F2 to bring the cursor into focus in cell A2. Then you hold down the Control key while press enter and it fills across for you. You might think that you could remove the original row, but look what happens when you do. You get a reference error because the formula is referencing an invalid reference. So copy the contents of the helper row to row 1, but when you paste, you need to choose the paste values option. Let's use the upper function to change text from proper case to uppercase. Insert a column to the right of the column you want to change. This will be a helper column. Then type the formula containing the upper function in the first data cell in this new helper column. Type equals, then upper, then open parentheses, and then close parentheses and press enter. You can see the result is the fruit name in uppercase, and you can then copy that formula down to the rest of the column by double clicking the fill handle cross symbol. Then copy and paste the contents of the helper column to the original column. But remember, you need to use the paste values option. And now you can delete the helper column. Next, we will use the lower function to change text from proper case to lowercase. It's the same process. Insert a column to the right of the column you want to change. This will be another helper column. Then type the formula containing the lower function in the first data cell in the helper column. Once again, it's very simple formula as before. You can now see the result is the store name data in lowercase. And you can now copy the formula down to the rest of the column by double clicking the fill handle once more. As before, copy and paste the contents of the helper column to the original column and delete the helper column. Now let's talk about date. It's quite common to receive date that has a mixture of date formats or that uses a date format that is not suitable to your region. Let's look at how to change the format of some dates. You can see that this date format is currently using a 2-digit day, a 2-digit month, and a 4-digit year value. When you open the number format dialog box, you can see in the local box that this is an English United States date format. You want to use an Irish date format. So you first change the local to English Ireland. In this list, you can see there are several date options to choose from. Let's choose one which use the full month name, then a 2-digit day and a 4-digit year value. You could then copy this format to the rest of the date cells. However, if you want to format these dates using your own custom format, you can do that too. In the number format list, you select custom and then choose an existing format that is similar to what you want and simply modified it to create a new custom format. Here we will have the day, then 3-letter month, then 4-digit year. To apply that new custom date format to the rest of the column, you could either use the format painter tool or you can select the rest of the column and choose the new custom format from the custom list in the number format dialog box.